Yeah, Leslie, the Nationals received warnings actually about the Astros cheating before their World Series matchup last month. Now, according to reports, the Nationals were told to beware of everything from flashing lights to whistling to someone relaying signs. Now, the fact is, former Astros pitcher Mike Fiers is on record talking about how Houston used video technology to steal signs between opposing teams during their 2017 World Series run. The Yankees accuse the Astros of stealing signs during this year's American League Championship Series. Now, stealing signs in baseball has been the norm for years. Now, using a video system to steal those signs, yeah, that's illegal. Now, this looks and feels like the Patriots cheating scandal, aka Spygate from 2007. The NFL team was caught videotaping signs at football practice. The Patriots, they were fined and lost a first-round draft pick for their actions. Unfortunately, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell destroyed those tapes. But I was able to watch video from the 2017 Astros season and this season, the same team that the Nationals beat to win the World Series. And you can hear a banging noise during a particular pitch, almost like it was a warning or a heads up. Now, there's no doubt what the Astros did is wrong. How much did it help? Who knows? But the main reason is why they did it is because it could help. But unlike the Patriots, they need to come clean because there's no doubt what the Astros did was wrong.